is quite amusing. Note that on hard level, most of these things will start to run a little faster, and they'll have quite a bit more health, but as we'll see here with this first impact, that doesn't really matter. So now we're going to let the archer do his thing, and we'll watch the harpoon in action from over here. This guy's gonna go flying in a second, but notice the harpoon set up, and boom. There, it took care of our stuff for us. So, we go around and collect our fancy new red gems, which give us a little bit of extra mana, which is always nice. And we're going to set up the other side for a harpoon. Is that an upgrade? Yes, it is. It's a nice upgrade. We'll switch into that helmet. And again, keep a lookout for some boots. That will increase your speed, it will help you with insane difficulty, but it is not necessary if you are quick and you can use your hotkeys. Now then, we've got our mana, so what we want to do is first set up and then we'll get the treasure chest. We'll do, 8. Okay, I guess I have to be a little bit closer. And again, just set it up here, switch it, aim it down, and then build it. Collect your munitions. And a good thing to do to set up for the following rounds is I'm going to put a bumper here, and behind it you want a harpoon. And the harpoon behind it is just in case the ogre starts to, or the orc starts to move around. We'll go ahead and start the round since we're set up. And we'll watch the wave unfold. Yeah, notice that they do move quite a bit faster, but as our harpoon will show us, it doesn't really matter, because it goes through all of them. And then of course they get spun around. That's another thing to watch out for. Your spinners can knock them towards you, and you want to be able to guard your Eternia crystal for some extra points. And that's the wave complete. So I'm going to do a little more setup, and I will see you at the start of the next wave. With my excess mana, I like to upgrade my harpoons before I upgrade anything else. It's just that much more helpful to have the extra damage come sailing down, especially for insane mode. Alright, here we are starting the next round. I'm going to go ahead and drop my harpoon during the round. Just speeds things up a little bit. And besides, I'm not really here to fight physically. I'm here to let my turrets do the damage. I've upgraded both of my harpoons so they do significantly more damage. You'll notice how the archer there tried to shoot from afar, but my harpoon stopped him from doing that. And it's such a nice thing to see how much damage gets sent out. It probably is just safer to stand over here in case a goblin gets launched the wrong direction. It's never good to have to deal with that. I do hear some electricity going on, so my turrets have taken a bit of damage, which is fine. What I'm going to do is collect some mana and do a couple of upgrades. I'll be right back. Alright, I've upgraded everything, and what I'm basically doing right now is just trying to use up my defensive units. I usually set up 2 harpoons just for giggles. Also a nice thing to note about the twisty, I guess they call them bumpers, the bumper turrets, is that they're 360-degree damage. So instead of only blocking what's in front of them, they actually block everything around them, which is, it's handy sometimes to have that. So we've got this round finished. There's an axe there. Not particularly good, but it's an axe. So we've leveled up again. What I'm going to do is put 3 points into health for my turrets, just to get them a little stronger. And with each level you can collect more and more mana, which is always nice. So I'm going to do repairs, and I'll start on the final wave. I'll be right back. Alright, here we go with the final wave. I'm going to go ahead and get up here just to be the last line of defense. I am at my 60 defense units, and we'll just watch the magic happen. So we already got people being knocked around and knocked down. Just kind of let it play itself out a little bit. This may be boring to some of you, but it's actually kind of interesting to have found this strategy. I know I'm not the first one to do it, but I felt kind of proud of myself when I figured it out on my own. So I'm just sharing my information with the world. See you guys at the end of the round. Alright, there we are, wave complete. Level up available. See how much experience we got for that. Our points are just racking up in the bottom corner there. Alright, so we're up to level 12 from level 9. So we've got extra points to put. Let's go ahead and stick all of them into damage. That just makes all of our turrets much, much stronger for the next round. And I will see you all at the start of the insane round. Alright, deeper well, insane mode. Okay, let's go for it. Basically the same strategy applies as did for the hard mode, except if you'll notice during insane mode you do not have any kind of time to rest. I did find some boots with a little bit of speed on them, which is nice. So at the start of the round we have 90 seconds to go ahead and collect and build. So what I'm going to do is collect this direction and build as quickly as I can. You do have some time to rest, sort of, but it's always good to stay on the move and collect as you're going. So, same basic strategy for hard mode. You want to set up your bumper here, and another thing, you do not build instantly in build mode anymore. So it's always good to keep an eye out on that. We're going to head to the other side and set up our little barricade there, and we'll begin the round. As I said, I'm not doing anything different. It's all the same, although the placement of this one is probably going to kill me later, but that's okay. We'll go ahead and set up our harpoon up here, and let the baddies come. So if you'll notice, they're much more difficult and much faster than before, but they still take piddly amounts of damage to kill, which is always, always, always nice. Your little spinner turrets are going to do quite a bit of damage, and your harpoons will back you up very, very nicely. How much health do you have? I'll just come kill you. Hey! I'll just finish that guy off myself. It also puts us on the ground floor to collect our next set of chests. Come on. There we go. And my best suggestion is to not care about whether the items you're picking up are upgrades or not. Your main focus is to just get as much done in as little time as possible. Luckily for us, all we really need to do this round is set up our second harpoon, and while the round goes, I'm going to set up the side blockers. So we'll set our harpoon up here. And I'll put my first blockade here. And I'm going to put my harpoon gun here as well, and then that'll be my mana for this round. Be sure at the very start to use all of the time that you have available to you. Time is a commodity right now, and it's always good to have it. So let's go ahead and start. And I'll see you guys at the end of this wave. Alright, here we are back again. I'm going to do my first upgrades here. Go ahead and collect some mana into the 2 boxes here. Like I said, just use your time as best as possible. And for insanity mode, I highly suggest upgrading your blockers before you upgrade your turrets. Or your harpoons, excuse me. So we're upgrading that one. I've already set up my stuff there. We'll head to the other side and do a quick upgrade and collect. You can always collect boxes during the round, so don't be afraid to mingle with the creatures as long as you know how to dodge around them. Do an upgrade on this one. Collect the rest of the mana on the floor. And our final 2 boxes. And by this level we should have enough for... yeah, we have just enough to carry all of our mana that will pop up. So, we're going to set up our next blockade here. We'll start the round already, because it's always good to get the round going. I mean, it doesn't really matter how much, or it doesn't matter doing slow upgrades, because, you know, it's all going to come at it anyway. Although, of course, there's always that mistake that one of the goblins gets knocked the wrong direction, or somebody sneaks through and you get screwed. So it's always good to pay attention at the same time. Oh. Okay, he's gonna come up close. And he's decided to go a different direction. That's fine. That one's dead. He's not quite close enough for my harpoon, so I'm going to go in and show him that enemy don't fight at. And there you are. And use the time to your advantage. You do have a little bit of leeway in between each section, so... oh crap. Definitely don't have the time to do level ups right now. We'll worry about those in a little bit. And do note that you do get enough mana to do level 2 upgrades, and I usually stick those on my harpoons first just for the extra damage output that they can give me. And make sure always, always, always keep a eye out on the health of your turrets. I missed a box. Collect the mana here. I'll grab those shoes later. Do level 2 upgrade, or this will be level 1. Is this level 1? I think this is level 1. Yeah, that's level 1. Collect the boxes. Grab the items. If you'll notice, we're getting our orcs this round. And if you'll also notice, I'm almost out of time, which is okay. Just make sure that you get out of the way and go ahead and start the round early for an extra bonus. Jump up here. We have 2 of our harpoons there. Cool. I'll do upgrades after this is done, because I'm not sure if these goblins are going to sneak past, because they are kind of sneaky. So just keep your eye out. Make sure that everything's going as smooth as you can. Looks good. I'm gonna run over here and do my upgrade. I'll see you guys at the start of wave 5. Alright, we've already started the next round. I'm just setting up 2 more bouncers to get my 60 defensive units. And basically you're just sitting here watching all the mayhem and madness come at me. I'm lucky I set those up over there, because I forgot that that took quite a bit of damage. And those are fine over there. Just kind of watch the rest of the 30 go. In fact, I'll see you guys at the end of the wave. I had an orc sneak through, it almost got to my crystal, but here's the final kill of the round. We have completed this wave, and we have completed the tutorial. I just want to show you guys, I got 2 levels throughout that wave, or throughout that level, and we'll see how much I get at the end of this one, up to level 15. So, from level 12 to 15, I gained 3 levels, and yeah, that's how you do it. So, if you guys like watching, please comment, please rate, please subscribe, do the like, thumb up thingy. And if you would like more, please leave something in the comments and let me know what you would like to see me try and do. I have not beaten the game yet, so please don't ask for any end game levels. If you want me to continue and learn some strategies for level 2, then I shall do that. If you want to see something else, then let me know. For now, this has been Alexander with Dungeon Defenders. I will see you all later. Goodbye.